Welcome to Green Machine Football, round 2 of the Class 5A IHSA football playoffs. I am John Rowley along with Clint Rice, here to bring you all the Green Machine action here on a beautiful sun-drenched field here in Geneseo.
It is a beautiful day for football. It's hard to get a Saturday this nice in November, but on the 6th of November 2004, we've got a 65-degree game time temperature with 10 to 12-mile-an-hour winds out of the southwest. Geneseo's going over to the stands now, going over their sidelines. Geneseo stands going nuts. Bleachers are full over there, and the white and green balloons are being put up in the sky right now. So going to be a great game for a day for a ball game, John, as Rochelle comes into the ball game with 9-1 record. Geneseo comes in with a match 9-1 record. These two teams did match up 2 weeks ago right here in a rain-drenched field. And Geneseo was victorious that evening by a score of 20-0. So it's a rematch and a revenge for the Hubs and a continuation of the season for the Green Machine.
Absolutely right, Clint. And it's amazing how that field, I talked to one of the Rochelle coaches briefly before the game, that they were just amazed at how this field, as well as it looks after what they saw 2 weeks ago here in that mud bowl on a Friday night.
It was quite muddy that evening, and Geneseo, I don't know if it was to their advantage or disadvantage, but Rochelle's big workhorse, number 45, Dusty Provo, only had 45 yards in that ball game against us the first time. We had 200+ yards last week. 212
yards last week against Maple Park Canelan.
So he's going to be their workhorse. They're going to go to him, and Geneseo's going to have to find a way to shut him down. If they're successful in doing that, Geneseo's O-line and offensive unit will do the job and get the big W here today.
So we're in round 2 of the Class 5A playoffs. Rochelle and Geneseo, both teams are familiar with getting this far in the playoffs of recent date. Not surprised we run across each other, as close proximity we are to each other. Rochelle's brought a nice crowd with them down here to Geneseo today. The stands on both the home side and the visiting side are packed. A few spots there on the Geneseo side yet to be filled up, but at a 1 o'clock start, we got about 4 minutes, and a lot of people still coming to the gate last I saw. So it's going to be a packed house here today for a beautiful Class 5A football game.
Certainly is. Bryce Johnson's going to do the kicking, going from the south end zone, starting at the 40, kicking to the north.
And Geneseo did win the flip to start the game. They deferred to the second half. Rochelle chose to receive here in this opening period of the game. I just said both teams come in with a 9-1 record, but really records mean nothing at this point. Is lose and go home, win you move on.
That's right, John. And round 2 is an important round, as Geneseo or Rochelle will face the winner of the Johnsburg or Rock Island Almond. Whoever pulls that win out there, that's also scheduled, I believe, for a 1 o'clock start in Johnsburg this afternoon.
We will try to monitor that game as we proceed on through this game to give you updates on the progress in Johnsburg. Bryce Johnson has it teed up, going from the south to the north. Number 11 kicks it off. A knuckleball going downfield, bounces to the 30-yard line, going to be picked up or rolled out of bounds near the 23-yard line. And that's where they'll wave it out of bounds. And I believe Rochelle had touched the ball, and it rolled out of bounds at that 23-yard line, 22-yard line. And Rochelle will come on the field to start this.
That ball flagged over there. That'll
Was there a
to the 35.
Okay,
yep.
I didn't see a flag go down.
I'm not sure that's the way Coach Johnson wanted the opening kick to start, but nevertheless, Geneseo is going to go on the D from the Rochelle Hub 35-yard line.
Up on the defensive front for Geneseo, number 31, Kernan will start that left end. Dewey on the right end. Man in the middle will be number 55, Paradiso. The tackles Paxton along with Shannon. 1st and 10, Rochelle on their own 35. First play of the game. Wing back, right side. First man through is going to be Provo with the carry that time. Picks up 5, maybe 4 yards on the carry. Nice initial contact at the point of attack. He moved forward out to the 39-yard line to be a 2nd and 6 for the Hubs.
Extra effort for Provo there, got him the extra yards. He was hit, like John said, at the line of scrimmage. Geneseo penetrating that O-line of the Hubs, and that's what they're going to try to do tonight, is they'll start mixing things up. They want to get settled in first here, and then the defense will really mix things up, John.
In the linebacker positions, Brady Shanowski, number 26, along with Wyatt Breezer, number 34. Roving back will be number 27, Tyler Robertson. 2nd and 6 will call for Rochelle. Ball's on their own, and motion's going to be called on Geneseo. They jumped off sides, it looks like.
Not sure if they could pull that on Rochelle. There was some movement there in their front line. The center, when the quarterback goes underneath the center, he has a motion forward. So they are going to call that offsides leave. It's going to bring up a short 2nd down, if not give them the first by the walk-off.
That will be very close to the 1st down. They're going to call it.
That will not get the 1st down, so 2nd and short.
They're going to stop the clock and Take a look at that near sideline judge. Second down, second and just inches for Rochelle in their first possession here of the game, just underway. No score. Rochelle with the ball in their second play of the ball game. Up the middle, number 45 with the carry. Provo's going to get the first down. Up over the 45, down to about the 46-yard lines goes Provo. The fullback, number 45. 45, Provo goes 5'9", 175 pounds. He's a load in there. Stoll checks himself into plays no guard. Paradiso limps off the field to the Geneseo sideline. Geneseo in the green jerseys, yellow pants, yellow helmets. In black shoes, Rochelle comes up white on white with the purple helmets. And purple socks. First and 10, Rochelle on their own 47-yard line. Long count once again by Rochelle. Right up the middle it goes Provo. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time a host of tacklers. Kernan's right there. Off the bottom of the pile comes Nathan Paxton, number 35.
Big hit up front there. Couldn't tell who all got in there, but a good host of lease. Only a 1-yard gainer for the Hubs there. 10:25 going this first period. We're early on a beautiful afternoon from J.D. Darnell Senior High School.
Up front for Rochelle. It comes up the line of scrimmage. Right up to the line by number 62 for the Hubs. Ben Johnson at center. Second and 9 for the Hubs. Second man through is going to get the carry this time. Number 22 still on his feet. Going to pick up the first down, near the first down, maybe a half a yard short of the first down. His initial contact was made after about a 5-yard gain, but twisted off the tackle and fell forward over into Geneseo territory down to the 44-yard line of the Leafs. Brings up a 3rd and 1 for the Hubs.
Chanowski came up, made a nice big pop on him. Unable to bring him down. His extra effort there picked up a few more yards for the Hubs there. Get up 3rd and 1.
So they'll go 3rd and short, just underway here. 9:38 left in the first period. No score on the board. And Rochelle jumps offsides that time. Once again, that center did jump again.
That center goes up. His rear end comes up as soon as the QB goes underneath of him, and he leans forward. And that's what's drawn off the line there. And I can see that big time. It's hooking Geneseo's line, but that time there, got the Hubs.
So they'll march off 5 against the Hubs, and it'll bring up a 3rd. Let's call it 7. 3rd and a long 6, let's call it. 3rd and a long 6.
That center for the Hubs has got to get himself set in the position he's going to be in when he goes to snap the ball. And every time the QB goes underneath of him, he comes up.
Moves the ball back to the 49-yard line for the Hubs. Under center they go. Ball's fumbled that time. Quarterback's going to drop back the pass. Throws the ball out here in the flat. And caught out at the 42-yard line. Kind of a broken play, but certainly Hubs pulled it off there. Reception there by number 44. Chris Smith out of the backfield.
Picked up the first down for the Hubs there in their opening possession there. 9:11 to go here in this first period. 3rd and 6 there, converted by Rochelle on a dropped snap.
Moves the ball to the 40-yard line of Geneseo. 9:08 left in this first quarter. No score on the board. Rochelle in their initial possession of the game. Left hash mark going towards the south end zone here at Geneseo. Guard once again lines up deep off the line of scrimmage a little bit. Quarterback option gives the ball to Provo, number 45, picks up 2-3 yards on the carry. This is about where they mark it at. Moves the ball to the 38-yard line of Geneseo.
Couple-yard gainer there. Provo hit him high, and he comes down quick. That one there was no extra effort. They just hit him right in the head. Many guys closing on him. He went down after 2-yard gainer.
Rochelle in the white jerseys going towards the south with the breeze in a little bit in their face. 2nd and 7. 5-2 defense by Geneseo. Linebackers sneak up close.
I think they might have, Geneseo's linebacker sneaking up, might have drawn Rochelle off again. That's going to be a tough call.
Breezer once again walks up tight in that line of scrimmage. Certainly Geneseo fans thought Rochelle was offsides, and that's going to be illegal procedure on Rochelle. As once again, you're right. Wyatt Breezer walks up towards that line of scrimmage like he's going to stunt between that center and guard gap and catches somebody flinching or moving a little bit to readjust themselves to pick him up on the block. They'll march off 5 against Rochelle. It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Hubs.
That's what a long cadence will do to an offensive line of this age is if they're going to sit there a long time in their stance, a guy across from him, it's hard to hold. They need to get that cadence speed up a bit so plays can be executed just a little bit quicker. Geneseo's defense doing the job.
Up they come, 2nd and 12 for Rochelle. Crossbuck action in the backfield. Nice hold this time for Rochelle. Brought down short of the first down off the left side. Gets the ball down to the 32-yard line. Tackle there by Glazier. Number 25 on the carry. Dickey for Rochelle.
Nice open hole there by the Hubs. They created off the left side of the line.
Dickey with a nice pickup that time. Probably 10 yards on that carry.
Robertson out. Number 75, Chris Brooks in the big line up front for the Leafs on a 3rd and short for the Hubs.
Up they come. Gonna go up the middle, second man through once again on the carry. He's gonna fall forward over the 30-yard line. Gonna pick up the first down for the Hubs. I believe it's gonna be with the mark of the ball.
A lot of hitting going on. First down, Rochelle. They've moved the ball down to the inside the 30 now, Green Machine territory. Started on their own 35, eating a lot of this first quarter. 7:20 to go here in this first period.
Clock is kind of difficult to read down at that north end zone. The sun's shining right on it. So like I said, 7:10 left in this first quarter. 1st and 10 Rochelle right on their 30-yard or Geneseo 30-yard line.
Ooh, I thought I saw some movement again.
Once again, Geneseo jumps off sides. Number 26, Shanowski that time, jumps off, and then I'll march off 5 against Geneseo.
I really thought I saw left tackle go there on Rochelle, but nothing. Encroachment Leafs.
It'll march off 5 against the Leafs, moves the ball down to the 25-yard line.
Geneseo's defense trying to be as aggressive as possible here.
Actually, the ball just inside the 25-yard line. Let's call it 1st and 5 for the Rochelle Hubs. They go tight formation, wing back on the right side. Quarterback goes under center. Crossbuck action in the backfield, 44 in the carry. Smith, no gain to play that time.
Geneseo's defensive line penetrating so hard there that the stunting guard for the Hubs can't even get across the field to get to the hole to lead for his running back. Geneseo stirred that play up nice.
Smith the ball carrier.
So we'll stay at second. Let's call it 2nd and 6. May have lost a little yardage on that play. 6:26 left in the first period. No score on the board. Rochelle still in their first possession of the game. Now they go receiver out wide to the right side. On the coverage out there is Russell for Geneseo. Quarterback goes under center. Motion in the backfield once again by Rochelle. Their wingback left a little early that time on the right side.
Rochelle's cadence is entirely too long. They're standing at the ball way too long, and their offense can't seem to mesh it together to click.
So it is a penalty against Rochelle. Let's see what the gain on the play was. About 1 yard on the play. No indication yet. Taking a little shift on Rochelle. Moves it back 5 yards, moves it back to the 30-yard line.
So it brings up still a 2nd down with 10 to go.
2nd down, 11 yards to go for Rochelle. Ball's on the Geneseo 30-yard line here in their first possession of the game. Going towards the south end zone here at Geneseo. Tight formation once again, double wing. Provo the fullback behind the quarterback. Wingback now comes in motion. 44 goes out wide. Going to sprint out action that near side to throw the ball. Ball's put in the air. Russell's on the coverage, and he's incomplete down at the 10-yard line. Russell had a nice chance for an interception that time.
He was up in the air just a bit too quick trying to get to the ball, but nevertheless knocked down. Good play by Russell, good defensive play. Brings up a long 3rd and 11 for the Hubs.
Intended for number 44, Smith. 3rd down.
So Rochelle goes the air for the 2nd time in this series of downs. Big play here, 3rd and 11 with 5:40 left in the first period. No score on the board. Wing back right side of Rochelle with the ball. Fullback Provo behind the quarterback. 2nd man, number 44 in the carry. He's going to slide to the right side. Ball was fumbled. No indication there, Clint, as far as who recovered or if it was recovered. Or if there was actually a fumble. It's going to be 4th down after a gain of about 3.
Maybe 4 on the play. Shanowski on a big hit over there. Going to bring up 4th down for the Hubs at the 25-yard line. You know they're going to be going for it. Geneseo's crowd going to be on their feet.
4th and 6, we'll call it. 4th and 6 for the Hubs at the Geneseo 25-yard line. First quarter action, no score on the board. 5:06 left on the clock here in the first period. We've got 2 backs to the backfield, wing back stands at the right side. Down on the shift to a double wing formation. Quarterback goes under center, looking for a long count. Option play near side, number 11 with the carry. Still on his feet. Going to be short of the first down, I believe, Clint.
Yep, Geneseo's football is going to be the call as Geneseo turns it over. Good defensive stand there by the machine. They did not break. They bent a bit.
A nice option play ran that time to the left side of the Hubs offense. Quarterback kept the ball that time. Nice run of the ball that time. Stop short of the first down. Geneseo's offense will come on the field for the first time today on their own 20-yard line with 4:47 left in this first quarter.
Early action score from the Allman-Johnsburg game. Allman up 7-0 here in the first period.
Up we come. Geneseo on the offensive side of the ball. Double wing. Augie on the left side. Schnowski on the right side. Breezer the fullback. Going to get the ball across back. Now fullback this time's got the ball. I believe Glazier kept the ball that time. No gain to play by Glazier.
Not sure if that was a broken play or what happened there, but Glazier trying to get off that right side, possibly squeeze up behind the center. Nothing going, lost about a yard.
Geneseo's offense up front. Talbot lines up and in. Paradiso. Let's check and see if Paradiso does check in or not, as he took himself out early on. Shannon's going to line up on that left side, and along with Andrew Hull. Here we go, 2nd and 10 for the Leafs from their own 20-yard line. Nothing going once again for Geneseo. Maybe a yard and a play if that's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Leafs.
Rochelle's defense came to play here so far this afternoon. The machine not getting things going here early on. 3:58 to go here in this first period. We're still scoreless.
On that right side of the line up front for Geneseo's number 76, Dan Woolsey. 300 pounds up front, along with Chris Brooks, number 75. Scott Rules, the center, number 77. Glazier's the quarterback. Tight end is Reschke on one side. Again, as we call Talbot on the other end. 3rd and 10 for the Leafs from their own 20-yard line. Glazier at quarterback looks it over for the Leafs, goes in motion. Gonna drop back to pass. Got receivers out in the open. Throws the ball way downfield, incomplete, overthrows everybody. That'll be 4th down for the Leafs.
Not sure what happened there, but Geneseo's offense not getting it going there, and Rochelle played great defense, so Rochelle going to get the ball back here early on or late on in this first period.
As I said, 3:20 left in this first quarter. No score on the board. Geneseo is going to be 3 and out. 3 and then to go into punt formation here. Russell will handle the kicking duties. He'll stand back inside his 10-yard line to receive this snap. Off the field goes Schanowski.
Russell to punt for Geneseo.
Return man for Rochelle stands back in his own 45-yard line. Sun will be right in his eyes as this punt comes down. That's a nice kick by Russell. Nice high kick. It was fumbled, and I believe Geneseo recovered it.
Geneseo's football on a bobble catch at the 45-yard line in Rochelle territory.
A fair catch was called by Rochelle, numbers 35, and it just slid through his hands right at the 45-yard lines of Rochelle. And Geneseo fell on the ball. I don't know who picked up the recovery. Maybe Tyler Robertson. He was right there.
Robertson's the one with the recovery. He fell on his side and got underneath him, so the machine gets new life. They got to get the offense going here.
1st and 10 Leafs on the 45-yard line of Rochelle. No score in this game. 3:12 left in this first quarter. Geneseo's going towards the north end zone. They come to line of scrimmage. They'll go on double wings, set. Breezer, the fullback, number 34, behind the quarterback, Glazier. For Geneseo, tight formation. Wingback comes in motion. Going to give the ball to the 2nd man through this time. Augie Anderson, 28, picking and choosing. Going to get over the 40-yard line, falls down inside the 40-yard line, giving 5 yards on the carry that time by Augie Anderson.
Great extra effort there by Anderson as he ran into his own guy there trying to get upfield. But nevertheless, things are just getting going here for the Leafs. They're playing in the sunlight. First time this year. They've actually played in the daylight. A lot of practice in the daylight, but never a real game situation, so they got to get the feel for each other out there with 2:30 to go in this first period.
We'll call it 2nd and 4 for the Leafs. Ball sits just inside the 40-yard line of the Rochelle Hubs. Geneseo with a slight breeze at their back as they come to line of scrimmage on their 2nd possession. Double wing formation, double tight. 2nd man through is going to get the carry this time. 26 Schanowski with the carries, fighting for yards.
Good line surge off that left side, John. You can see that from our angle real well. But Rochelle's defense filling the hole after a pickup of about 3, maybe 2.
Up front for the Rochelle defense. Number 55 anchors the middle. Bo Snow, 180 pounds, right in the middle. Trying to pick up some numbers there. Number 42 is also up front there. Rossi, 235. Number 56 up there. Walsh, 200 pounds. 3rd and about 2 for the Leafs. Middle of the field. Wingback comes in motion. Give the ball this time. Glazier's going to keep the ball. Nothing going this time for number 10, the quarterback. Maybe lost a yard in the play. Just can't seem to get the wheels rolling there. Maybe lost a yard. Bring up a 4th down for the Leafs.
I'd say at this point in the ball game, I think you probably, Coach Johnson, being he's only 3 yards from where Rochelle started their possession in the first quarter, that he's probably going to go for it here on 4th and 2, 4th and a long 2 for the Machine with 1:15 to go here in this first period. We are scoreless.
Dewey brings the play in, number 89. Rochelle will meet the offensive line with 4 down linemen. 2 linebackers, 4 linebackers. They walk up tight. They go sweep play, far side this time. On the carry, Shanowski falls forward. It's going to be a 1st down for Geneseo, it looks like, from the indication. I don't know.
Depends on where the spot is.
Looks like they're going to mark it over the inside the 35-yard line.
First down. Machine. They get it.
Not by much more than half a football, Clint.
Not by much. Clock is on the roll with 45 seconds to go here. Geneseo's offense going to have to get things clicking here as Rochelle came to play today after a 20-0 loss here 2 weeks ago, Friday night.
Nice pursuit that time by Rochelle Hubbs. Up we come. 1st and 10, wishbone formation behind Glazier. Ball sits on the 35-yard line of Rochelle. Quarterback drops back to pass, has Raschke down the middle, wide open. Incomplete. He was wide open down the center, just
right
overthrew it.
Had to been right. He wasn't overthrown. Had to been in the sun.
Tough one.
That was a touchdown, though. Pass got to be thrown on a rope right to his pads.
Sun had to be right in his eyes when he turned to look at that ball. Just as it was for the return man of Rochelle on that punt. But he had the defense split right down the seam. At the 10-yard line, incomplete. It brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Leafs with 24 seconds left here in this first quarter. No score on the board. Double wing set for Geneseo. Ball sits in the 35-yard line, left hash mark. Gonna go sweep play, blocking out front of Augie Anderson. Got a block out front by Glazier that time and brought down after a gain of about 4 is Anderson.
Boy, that hit that Augie just took there could have really hurt him.
Gets up a little bit limp on that left hamstring.
Well, he took a shot right in the thigh. Augie getting strung out. 3rd down and a long 6 for the Leafs.
And that's going to probably do it for us here in this first quarter as the clock ticks down inside 5 seconds, and that will do it for the first period here at this Class 5A 2nd round playoff game. The Rochelle Hubs 0, the Geneseo Maple Leafs 0.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Becker & Becker Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Central Bank, Chicago Street Decorating Center, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Insurance and Financial Services, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Tom and Doug Kern of Edward Jones, Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility, Farmers National Bank, Geneseo Telephone Company, Goodrich Equipment Company, Hazelwood Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, IDC Tech Center, Kim Cleanable, Northside Rexall Drug, Protec Auto Body, Turpins of Geneseo, WGRG 100.5 FM. Please patronize these sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
As we get set to start this second quarter, Just asked the statisticians for a little time of possession there in that first quarter, as much as Geneseo's time of possession, 4 minutes and 47 seconds to Rochelle, 7 minutes and 13 seconds there in that first quarter. Certainly it's been a battle up front so far, Clint. Geneseo with a 3rd and long situation here. Now we flip around this field, and we're going towards the south end zone. Geneseo in the green jerseys, yellow pants, black shoes. They'll break the huddle, and Scott Rule will bring them up. Flanked by Brooks, then Hall, Shannon, and Woolsey. Up front we go. Tight formation, 3rd and 6 we'll call it. Wingback comes in motion. Gonna give the ball to 28. That time, Augie Anderson on the carry. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. Just underway here in the second quarter. No score on the board. Paradiso checks himself back in, number 55, with heavily taped ankles now. It'll bring up a 4th down for the Leafs.
4th and a long 5 for the Machine. They're going to go for it from the 29-yard line.
Just inside the 20, or just inside the 30-yard line. Glazier goes to the sideline to Coach Larry Johnson to get the play. 4th and 4. Rochelle fans come to their feet in this near side. Up we come. 4th and 4, just inside the Rochelle 30-yard line. Glazier looks him over, tight formation. Wingback goes in motion, Augie Anderson. We're going to drop back the pass. Got a receiver down the sideline, wide open. Incomplete, down inside the 10-yard line. On the catch that time, I believe, was Alex Dewey.
No, Shanowski.
Oh, Shanowski, it was. It was Shanowski.
Nice pass play there by the Machine as Glazier just hit Shanowski going down the right line.
Beautiful pass.
Moves the ball to 1st and goal from the 4-yard line for the Machine.
At the 4, inside the 5-yard line, the 4 goes to play. A gutsy call with 4th and 4 down that close. Need to open things up front a little bit that way.
You haven't seen Geneseo throw the ball much in the latter part of this season. Did initially, but not much in the latter. So
11 minutes left in this second quarter. No score on the board. Augie Anderson with the carry, number 28. Still on his feet, still fighting for yards. No whistle blown, and now they blow it. Second, third effort may have moved that ball down. We'll have to watch the yard marker move. Give him about 2 feet, maybe a yard on the carry. Brings a 2nd and goal from the 3 for the Leafs. Playing over in the southwest corner of the field here. Geneseo's offense threatening to put the first points on the board with 10:32 left in this second quarter. No score on the board. Up we come. Tight formation, double wing. Glazier looks him over. Breezer, the fullback. Second man through's going to get the carry this time. Goes Shanowski, falls forward. No indications. Close to the goal line.
I thought he got over with his helmet for sure.
A couple players. We need to get the ball over the goal line to make that call, but certainly looked like he was right on that painted stripe down there. Brings up a 3rd. It's just inches, Clint, as I watch him mark the 3rd down marker in this near sideline. If he holds that down marker towards the south, it's going to hit the pylon to the goal line. That's how close it is. 3rd and inches for the Leafs. Early in the second quarter. Touchdown, Geneseo.
Shanowski over the left side, crosses the goal line, gives Geneseo the first 6 points in the ballgame.
Shanowski on that carry just dove into the pile and puts it across the goal line. Nice blocking up front for the Leafs. Hubs didn't give us anything there. We had to earn every bit of it.
Absolutely so. The Machine gets the first 6 points. 9:43 to go in the second period. Bryce Johnson on to kick the extra point.
Johnson on for the PAT, snaps good, kicks up. Johnson.
Got to be good. Make the call, right?
Good. Jeez. Got to run all the way down the field before they indicate it.
Make the call. The ball was on the ground and rolling to the fence where the call was made, but field goal or extra point good. Gives Geneseo a lead by 7 here early in this second period. Geneseo's scoring drive there was 11 plays, 45 yards, used 5:29 on the clock. It was capped by a 1-yard TD run by Shanowski. Point after attempt by Johnson, good. Puts on 7, Rochelle 0 from J.D. Darnell Senior High School in second round IHSA playoff action.
Updated score from the Alleman and Johnsburg game. Alleman's on top 7-6 over Johnsburg. The winner of this game will take on the winner of that game next week. And the third round.
Got to get this W here first, John, before we can think about that. The Leafs off to a fairly good start here. Defensively, they're going to have to buckle down here as Provo is going to want to run that football. Johnson on to do the kicking here again.
9:43 left in this second quarter. 7-0 Geneseo. Johnson has it teed up. Return man for Rochelle's back at about 11-yard line. End-over-end kick this time. Nice kick, and we fielded at about the 13-yard line by Rochelle.
Oh, man, what a beeline
Geneseo's all over that one.
had. Big hit there by number 51
Albrecht
of the Leafs.
was all over that one.
Ooh, he had a straight line. Nobody picked him up.
Slow getting up on the play for Geneseo.
Albrecht and Darwin on the tackle for Geneseo.
Slow getting off the field for Geneseo. Number 30, Kevin Powell, has a nice collision there by the Leafs. Moves the ball or sets the ball just inside, close to the 19-yard line. Let's call it the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for Rochelle. Going towards the north. Second man through is going to get the ball. That time Shannon's all over that one. Number 57, Jamison Shannon, the senior, comes to play. Makes the tackle on number 44 for the Hubs. That's Chris Smith.
Russell there, and Breezer and Kernan there as well to help out.
Jamison Shannon up front for the Leafs, the senior. 5'10", 235. Plays even bigger than that up front. 2nd and 9 for the Hubs. Second man through is going to get the ball this time. Tackle there by a host of Geneseo defenders.
He had a good hole there, but Dewey just closed it off and just smoked on him a little bit.
Dewey along with Breezer. Tackling number 22 that time. Weinbar from the running back position. Nice carry though. Brings up a 3rd and 4 for the Hubs. 7-0 Geneseo here in the second quarter. 8:41 left in the second. 3rd and 4. Ball's on the 26-yard line of Geneseo, of Rochelle. Smith once again with the carry, number 22.
Going to get close to that first down. Going to depend on where that spot is, John, as he went off the left side and picked up some valuable yards. First down. Boy, like that referee, he calls it quick, man.
Yep, the wine ball on the carry.
Hubs pick up another first down with 8:20 to go here in the second period. Geneseo's on top 7-0.
Geneseo up front. Stoll's anchor in the middle. Shannon and Paxson flanks him on each tackle, left and right. Kernan and Dewey on the ends. Geneseo with the tackle that time. That time, Breezer shot that gap and tackled the quarterback before he could get the handoff off for a loss on the play.
That's what Geneseo's going to try to do. And they were trying to do it there in that first period, but they were getting caught. They get that cadence figured out. They're going to get in there and make those hits.
So a loss of a yard on the play brings up a second. Let's call it 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 for the Hubs. Moves the ball back to the 30-yard line of Rochelle. Up they come. Tight formation for Rochelle. 2 backs in the backfield behind the quarterback. Wing back right side. Fullback, second man through, is going to get the carry this time. Geneseo's defense all over that one once again. Was that Provo on the carry, number 45?
Provo was hit hard at the line. He kept fighting. Nobody had really knocked him down yet, but a whole host had just gang tackled him, and he maybe picked up a yard there, but not much more than that. 7:05 to go in the second period. 3rd and a long 9 for Rochelle.
Provo, Dusty Provo, 5'9", 175 pounds. Certainly looks larger than that on the field, the way he carries himself. Good hard running back for the Hubs.
Got a lot of Matt Samoski quality in him.
Built lower to the ground, big thighs. 3rd and 9 for the Hubs. Long count, Hubs counts are being long. Drop back to pass, got the ball in the air. Incomplete. Incomplete as it bounced off the ground there. On the coverage is Russell along with Glazier. Incomplete pass. And it'll bring up a 4th down for the Hubs.
Hubs going to be forced a punt here. I'm not sure Rochelle fans didn't like that call, but that ball evidently bounced. If it wouldn't have, the referee would have called it a completion because it was a good scoop off the turf and catch by their receiver.
Now, if the complaint was if it's incomplete pass or if it was pass interference, if we were right on top of that, no call by the ref, so that'll bring up a 4th down for the Hubs. Their punter will stand back at his own 20-yard line. Snaps good. Looking to kick the ball off the right side of his foot and going to go out of bounds at about the 44-yard line of Geneseo, 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. The offense will come back on the field here with 6:28 on the board left in the second quarter. Geneseo's up by the score 7-0.
Mason Kernan with great penetration on that punt.
Yes.
Almost blocked the Rochelle defensive back who's supposed to protect the punter into the kick. I think that's what got the punt off to the right foot as he saw the pressure coming. Nevertheless, Geneseo's football with 6:28 to go here in the second period.
Glazier and Dewey come to the huddle. And Geneseo will come up with 6:28 left in the period. Second period up 7-0. Rule brings them up. Wing back Raschke sets himself to the right side. Left side as Augie Anderson. Wyatt Breeze is the fullback. Second man through. Augie Anderson on the carry. 28. Nothing going that time as he gets hung up on that right side of the line of scrimmage. No gain to play for Augie Anderson and the Leafs.
He gets those one legs hung up behind him. I hate to see that's like a dog with a leg in a trap. And then he gets taken shots at. So he's gotten up and he's fine. But sure makes you nervous to see him hung out like that, John.
It certainly does.
So 1 yard gainer there for Leafs. 2nd and 9. Robertson brings the play in.
Little change in the backfield. Raschke's lined up at that wing back position on the right side, the 4-back. Need to get this play up the line of scrimmage. Took some time here. Double tight formation. Robertson and Dewey at the ends. Wing back is Raschke in motion. Drop back to pass. Got some speed going down the sideline. Look to put the ball in the air. Raschke with the catch. No, it was dropped at the 30-yard line.
Pass was thrown way late. And actually, if Russell would have seen it, he had Dewey down the field a long ways wide open.
So it'll bring up a 3rd and long for the Leafs. On the intended receiver that time was Raschke down at the 30-yard line. Had to come back for the ball a little bit, which wasn't a bad play. The defender certainly did not play the ball till just the last second. On the defense, the linebacker is taking Raschke down the sideline. Number 35 for the Hubs. Corson. I think they're trying to get the ball in Raschke's hands some way here, as he hasn't touched the ball for several games now for the Leafs. So we're going to go to a 3rd and long. Ball is on the 44-yard line of Geneseo. 2 receivers at the right side. Dewey along with Raschke. Fullback behind him. Glazier the quarterback. And a sprint out action on the far side. Pursuit from the backside is number 5. Going to tuck the ball in. Goes Glazier. He's going to stay on his feet. Going to be close to the first down. Depends on where they mark him at. It's going to be a first down as he tucks in the ball. Sprint out action, right side, tucks it in, gets the first down into Rochelle territory down to the 44-yard line.
Just spread the offense, John. Let a few guys through to chase him out. Geneseo's O-line did their job. All Glazier needed to do is get it upfield, and he did it as well. So 5:28 to go here in this 2nd period. Geneseo picks up the first down, crosses midfield, and they're in the Rochelle territory to about the 44-yard line.
Glazier was pushed out of the pocket as he sprinted out to the right side, but he was in hot pursuit. Derek Cornett was right behind him, number 5, in pursuit of him, that flushed him out completely. Didn't give him a chance to pull the ball back to throw it and had him tuck it up and take it downfield. 1st and 10 Geneseo at the 44-yard line of Rochelle. 5:28 left in the first half. Second man through is going to get the ball this time. Quarterback's going to keep it. Number 10 and brought down from the backside. Nice penetration by Rochelle that time on Geneseo's left side. Kind of messed up that play and nothing was going for the Leafs.
Not sure what happened there for sure, but Rochelle's playing some great defense here this afternoon. Geneseo after getting craved to pick up the yards. Nice loss of 3 there. Brings up 2nd 13 for the Leafs.
Moves the ball back to the 47-yard line. 2nd and 13 for the Leafs. Just nothing was clicking in that play for the Leafs.
Raschke going out wide right.
Talbot out to near side. 2 wideouts on the play. Wing back, double wing back. Augie Anderson goes in motion. Going to give the ball to fullback up the middle. Going to get back to the original first down marker, close to it anyway. Defense Hubs make the stop there. They're going to mark the ball right at the 45-yard line of Rochelle to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Leafs.
Geneseo just trying to spread it out there, leaving the middle open, but Rochelle stayed home, played some great defense. So another 3rd down for the Leafs.
4 minutes and 19 seconds left in this first half. 7-0 Geneseo's on top. It's been exactly what we thought it'd be here today. Just a grind it out. You beat me, I'll beat you type game. 2 receivers come near side. Raschke out wide. Wingback comes in motion the same side. Glazier drops back to pass. No time to throw the ball. He's going to be dropped for a big loss that time. A loss of 6. Just nothing going again that time. 3 Rochelle Hubs were in on top of Glazier before he could set his shoulders to try to throw that ball downfield. There's going to be a flag on the play at the line of scrimmage.
Probably going to be holding in a pass situation.
Loss of about 6 on the play, maybe 7.
Holding is the call.
The call is holding against Geneseo.
I think they'll decline that, make it put us into a 4th down situation where the ball is spotted after the sack.
3:51 left in this first half. 7-0 is the score. And Geneseo will go into punt formation. The 2nd time today they've gone to the punt.
Rochelle will bring the house here, trying to get a block here, try to get some points here in the second quarter.
Russell stands back at his own 35-yard line, receives his snap. Nice snap back to Russell. Another nice high kick. Downfield goes Dewey. That ball's going to roll out of bounds inside the 20-yard line down to about the...
That one's out at about the 15, John, maybe the 17-yard line.
I think that's where they're going to mark it at. So nice punt that time. Once again by Russell to put him down deep in the territory. And no return of the ball by the Hubs. And Hubs will come out with 3:28 left in this first half. Score 7-2-0. Geneseo's on top. Nothing big here before halftime, Clint.
No, just play good, smart defense, stay at home.
5-2 defense by the Leafs. Wing back right side, going to give the ball to Provo up the middle. On the carry that time.
Provo going to pick
forward.
Up 5 on that one.
Had to stop him a little bit further before that, I think, Clint. Second down, nice pickup. You're right, 5 yards, maybe even 6 that time. Going to bring 2nd and 4 for the Hubs of Rochelle. 7-0, Geneseo's on top here in this second round game.
Under 3 minutes here in this second period.
Second man through is going to get the ball, number 22, going to be stopped. Nice tackle that time for Geneseo, but Shannon stops him after he picks up the first down, or close to the first down anyway. For the Hubs, first down Hubs. So they move the ball out to the 27-yard line of Geneseo, or of Rochelle, excuse me.
Shannon on the tackle for Geneseo.
Clock is going to be inside 2:30 here when we run this play. In this first half. Up front, Stoll, Shannon, Paxson. 2 backs in the backfield. Provo on the carry up the middle. Stopped after a nice gain that time. Once again, that time on the tackle, I believe we're going to call the name of Cernowski in the tackle, 26.
2 guys hitting there up front. He picked up a couple yards.
Can't pick it up. Maybe 4 yards on the carry that time for Provo, number 45.
You have to watch him. He's going to break one of these at some point as his extra effort is starting to pay off for some extra yardage. We're under 2 minutes.
Wrap him up, 2nd and 7. 31-yard line of Rochelle. Rochelle with the ball, white jersey, white pants, purple helmets. 2 backs in the backfield behind the quarterback. Going to drop back to pass now. Big pursuit in the backfield. Alex Dewey with a big play, a sack of the quarterback. Moves the ball back to about the 20-yard line. Alex Dewey comes through with some big plays, doesn't he?
Yep, big penetration there. That's an awful spot. I can't believe the spot that's going to occur right here. Timeout, Geneseo. The spot, he was tackled there at the 20, and the ball's set up here at the 17. Must just be
22-yard line. Must be, yeah.
You get
22.
yourself in the grasp, evidently, and it's where you're down at.
It's going to be about the 22-yard line. They're going to mark it and bring a third. It's called 3rd and a solid 15 yards for Rochelle Hubs here with 1:37 left in this second quarter.
Coach Johnson calling timeout, just wants to get the troops together and make them realize if we can get a good stop here, we can get the ball back and have another shot before half to turn into 14 points possibly. But
so it's first timeout used by Geneseo in this first half of the 3 timeouts you have allotted. And what a beautiful day for a football game here, Clint.
Unbelievable.
If you wanted to play in a playoff game, today is the day. I tell you what, it's just gorgeous out here.
The guys are actually probably warmer than they like to be at this time of year. A lot of sweat going on out there. Now Rochelle faces a long 3rd and 15 with 1:37 to go here in the second period.
And here we go. Rochelle breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. Geneseo's defense matches up their 2 wideouts here on the left side of Geneseo's defense. Robertson out here along with Reschke. 3rd and 11, or 3rd and 15, drop back to pass, big pressure in the backfield, incomplete, jump on that ball in case it's a live ball, runs out of bounds.
Great penetration there by Mason Kernan off that left end to get to the quarterback. Couldn't even set up to make the pass. So just like Coach Johnson wanted, we got an incomplete pass, used 2 seconds, stopped the clock. And Geneseo now will receive the ball here with 1:30 left here in this second period.
Rochelle's quarterback just wanted to drop back. Quarterback for Rochelle, number 11, Kyle Putstuck, wanted to drop back and just set up a 2-man screen out in this near side, but did not have time to materialize. And Rochelle's going to take a timeout with 1:32 left on the clock.
After we've gone through 11 weeks of football, John, we want to make sure that we thank our TV 50 telecast sponsors. They allow us to bring this to you. B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Becker Plumbing and Cooling, Central Bank, Geneseo, Chicago Street Decorating Center, Eric Kinderson and Greg Anderson of Country Insurance and Financial Services, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Tom and Doug Kern of Edward Jones, Farmers National Bank, Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility, Geneseo Telephone Company, Goodrich Equipment Company, Ham and Henry Hospital, Hazelwood Homes, IDC Tech Center, Northside Rexall Drugs, ProTech Auto Body, Turpins of Geneseo, as well as Kim's Cleanables Cleaning Service. So thank you to our TV 50 telecast sponsors.
So Rochelle comes back on the field. 4th and 15 is a call with 1:32 left. Rochelle goes into punt formation. Back deep is Russell to return this kick. He stands at his own 45-yard line. The kicker stands back at his own 10. Snaps a little bit high, but brings it down. And no, they're going to throw a flag on it.
Wow, that's automatic first down, isn't it?
I believe it is. So they're going to call roughing the kicker on the play.
I think the ball was touched.
Flag on the play.
And they are going to call roughing the kicker on Geneseo. There was 4 Geneseo players on top of the kicker. Nobody hit him solidly, but certainly must have got a piece of him enough to knock him down, and that'll be a penalty against the Leafs. Ball rolled dead at the 34-yard line.
Geneseo does get the ball. I'm not sure how that worked, but nevertheless, penalty declined. They're going to let the ball go to where it rolled. They could have re-kicked it.
They must not have been able to make a first down on that. Must not have been an automatic first down on the play.
Because they couldn't, there's only a 10-yard.
It must have been. Okay. So Geneseo will get the ball with 1:21 left. 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. Geneseo's up by the score 7-0. And we'll break the huddle and come up the line of scrimmage. Going towards the south, they break it. They come up. Paradisio with both ankles taped to the right tackle position, limps up the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver out wide to the right side. Now they change formation, put Schnowski also out wide to the right side. Wingback comes in motion, Augie Anderson. Now they drop back to pass. Looking to get that ball down the field and still going to get on their feet. First down, Geneseo, that'll stop the clock.
Nice.
I think they're going to go a little hook and ladder there, Clint.
I thought that was almost a face mask there, to be quite honest with you, John. Is
completed pass to Schnowski, and he gets a nice run after he catches the ball down, gets it out to the 47-yard lines of Geneseo. 1:12 left in this first half. Glazier drops back to pass, big pressure in the backfield. Look to get the ball away, he's going to keep the ball himself. Number 10 tackled right towards the 50-yard line. Call it the 49-yard line, out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 1:03 left. Picks up 4 on the play.
I thought he was going down in the backfield as he got pushed out of that pocket off that right side, but he got it upfield, had the speed to get upfield.
Well, the speed is coming on Rochelle's backside. Whenever he sprints out, he's getting big-time pressure from the backside. As number 5, Coronet, is bearing down on him. It's called 2nd and 6 for the Leafs. 1:06 left. Wide receiver left, wide right for the Leafs. Glazier drops back to pass, pump fakes, looks to throw it downfield. Down there's Reschke overthrown at the 20-yard line. Just barely had his man beat. The ball was just a little bit overthrown. And they'll bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Leafs.
57 seconds left here. The ball is over midfield into Rochelle territory at the 48-yard line. Geneseo's on top 7-0. 57 seconds left here in the second period. Just been a hard-fought first quarter.
Dewey brings the play in. Geneseo going towards the south end zone, the green jersey. The break the huddle rule brings them up along with Brooks and Hull. Nice line of scrimmage for the Leafs. Second man through is going to get the carry for the Leafs, fighting through their first down. Geneseo just about scored it through. Goes Schnowski that time. Schnowski over the 40 down to the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. They'll mark it 1st and 10 Leafs with 53 seconds left. Geneseo goes initially to line of scrimmage as it moves the sticks. 1st and 10. Wide left, wide right we go. Drop back to pass. Pass goes out. Geneseo catches the ball. Reschke's going to be down right there. Completed pass. The clock will continue to move on the pass completion. The clock should be moving with 44 seconds left. Now it's rolling 43, 41. Geneseo will go right to the line of scrimmage. Dewey goes near side. Pick up a 6 on the play. Dewey sets himself wide left. Glazier drops back to pass. Got Reschke down the sideline. Completed
Yep,
Caught
nice
by
catch.
Raschke inside the 10-yard line. What a nonchalant catch, the way Raschke just brought that ball down and stayed in bounds. At the, can't exactly where, it looked like inside the 10, close to the 5-yard line maybe, Clint.
Yeah, I can't tell. It's hard to say. I thought he was out of bounds anyway, the way he caught that ball, like it didn't matter. But first and goal from the 8-yard line, 29 seconds left here.
Geneseo has 2 timeouts in their pocket. Inside the 10-yard line, first and goal from the 9. They'll go tight formation this time. Sweeper, inside play. Glazier keeps the ball this time. Number 10 falls forward. And Geneseo falls down inside the 5. He has to go towards the 5. They call timeout with 21 seconds left. Geneseo's up by 7 and threatening to push it in here right before halftime.
Glazier with extra effort there. Picked up some nice yardage balls inside the 3 with 21 seconds left.
And they use their second timeout of this first half.
And we'll go to a timeout situation here as Willis Sandel and John Buzzard will bring us all the halftime statistics here.
From Johnsburg, we have a score of 14-14. The Alleman Pioneers and Johnsburg,
That looks like that's going to be a barn burner too as well. Has that game got into the third quarter yet, or is that at half? Second quarter is the call there.
Johnsburg is a wide open team, similar to what we saw last week with St. Viator. Like to throw the ball with 2, 3, 4 wide outs every play. Here we are at J.D. Darnell High School, second round playoff action. Geneseo's on top 7-0. 21 seconds left in this first half. Geneseo's pushed the ball down to the 3-yard line of Rochelle. Geneseo takes their second timeout to conserve the clock here with 21 seconds left. Second and goal from the 3 for the Leafs.
See what Coach Johnson sent into the huddle here with 21 seconds left here in this ball game.
All right, second and goal from the 3. 21 seconds left on the first half clock. Goes up the middle. Geneseo's got a flag on the play. No indication of a touchdown, but there was a flag on the play right at the point of attack.
Can't believe they're throwing a holding call in there with everything that's going on at this point. That is going to be the call, though.
Holding Geneseo.
Wow.
Call is holding against Geneseo.
First holding call in the interior line, I think, most of the year, John, in this ball game.
In the game for Geneseo at the right guard position is Luke Wall, a sophomore. If I have that right from my way I look out there. So they'll march off against Geneseo. They'll march off 10 yards against them. And move the ball back out to the 13-yard line. So 14 seconds left. Second and goal.
I'm not sure why the clock would start there. I guess they just roll that thing as soon as they set the ball from the penalty, evidently. Nevertheless, ball sits at the 8-yard line for Geneseo. 12 seconds on the clock.
So it will be second and goal from the 13 for the Leafs.
We don't have another timeout, so we either have to get out of bounds or in the end zone in order to get a shot at a field goal if we need it. It's almost one of those things, maybe just go ahead and throw a pass. If it's incomplete, you come on and kick the field goal and take the extra, take the 3 if you can get it.
Looking at a 30-yard field goal from where we're at right now.
Beautiful afternoon for football from J.D. Darnell Senior High School.
12 seconds on the clock. Geneseo up by the score 7-0. Coach Larry Johnson calls his third timeout here in this first half with 12 seconds left to rally his troops to figure out what they want to do here in this second and goal position situation from the 13. And Geneseo breaks the huddle and comes straight to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from the 13. Second man through.
Can't even stop it. We can't stop it. I'm not sure why we got it right up the middle.
Now they got to get the 4, 3.
They won't get them off the fit. They won't get them off. They should throw a flag on the fact that that they wouldn't get them off. Wow. Yeah, that's going to end the first half.
That is going to end the first half. Geneseo coaches are not happy with that one.
Yeah, this referee that's leading today here, he's got himself quite the personality, the gentleman out there in the white hat. He sprinted over the line to just make sure he told everybody what the problem is. He's got an attitude. I've seen it. I can see it. But anyway, after 2 quarters of play, and at halftime, it's your Geneseo Maple Leafs 7, the Rochelle Hub 0. And we'll be back to bring you all the second half action here shortly.
House needs help? Head to Chicago. Chicago Street Decorating Center in Geneseo. Carpet and floor covering, custom cabinetry and countertops, paint and wallpaper, window treatments, and more. Chicago Street Decorating Center has it all. The newest styles, top brands, and the latest designs, all waiting for you in a newly remodeled showroom. For any room in your home, make the trip to Chicago. Chicago Street Decorating Center in Geneseo.
Now is the time for you to take control of your indoor comfort with a Carrier system from Becker & Becker Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling in Geneseo. Providing a full line of Carrier indoor weather products such as central air conditioning systems with Puron, the environmentally sound refrigerant, and high-efficiency boilers and furnaces, Becker & Becker can create the ultimate year-round comfort system for you. Becker & Becker also offers a full line of plumbing, faucets, and fixtures, water softeners, duct cleaning, and even copper weather vanes. Visit or call Becker & Becker today, your exclusive Carrier dealer in Geneseo.
Let All in Stitches create your ideas. All in Stitches specializes in custom embroidery and screen printing. Our showroom is stocked with so many garments and gift ideas, like the Cozy Sack. Cozy Sacks are perfect for sports fans to wrap up in during that chilly game. They come in many colors and can be easily decorated with your school's name. Come in today and let us help you create that one-of-a-kind look using today's technology and thousands of stock designs. We can create nearly anything you can imagine at All in Stitches, 100 East Main Street in Geneseo.
Geneseo Telephone Company employs committed professionals with solid telecommunications backgrounds. Our installers provide extreme internet speed without complicated installation and offer knowledgeable local technical support. Our customer service specialists evaluate your calling needs and offer face-to-face long-distance comparisons. We're a small company with big city technology. Our state-of-the-art switching equipment provides the latest in telecommunication services. Geneseo Telephone Company, a network of people connecting our communities to the future.
IDC Tech Center offers a full line of pre-built and custom-built computers, accessories, a variety of classes, and more. But most of all, they offer the type of service you can't get from larger retail stores. Our professional, local staff will listen, answer your questions, and offer suggestions on what will work best for you. They'll custom-build a system with exactly what you need and even install it. What makes IDC different from other computer retailers? It's the service after the sale. Local service from local people. IDC Tech Center, offering service from our store to your door.
55 seconds left here before we get the second half underway. And once again, Coach Larry Johnson sends them down around the goalpost to the north end of the field. And they're greeted back at the sideline by the fans on the far side, up on their feet. Give them a round of applause, get them fired up for this second half. It will be quite a battle here in this next 24 minutes of football.
Certainly will, John. Certainly will. See what the machine's got. We're going to have the sun coming in our box before too long as it sets, starts to work its way down the south sky over there.
And on they come. Reschke goes back deep to return for Geneseo. He'll stand at his 5-yard line. Reschke's back at his 5. Russell's back there along with Anderson. Kicking the ball for the Hubs is number 35. Gonzalez, here we start the second half. Nice end over end kick, going to be fielded by Reschke. He'll let it come down about the 6-yard line. Got a little bit of a seam in front of him. Reschke, number 48, jumps over one, over the 30-yard line, down to the 32-yard line goes Reschke on a nice return out to the 32-yard line. Geneseo's offense will come on the field on a nice end over end kick by the Rochelle Hubs. Gonzalez returned back to the 32 by Reschke. 1st and 10 Leafs. Here to start this second half.
Reschke did a nice job getting upfield after the catch, had his blockers in front of him, made the best of it. Good field position for the Leafs at the 35-yard line.
Rule Hall and Shannon on the right left side. Paradiso along with Brooks on the right side. Tight formation. Talbot tight this side. Quarterback's going to keep the ball. Number 10, Glazier's looking to get outside. Number 10 got a corner. Goes, breaks across the 35, over the 40. Going to be close to a first down. Now it's going to be short of the first down. They mark him right at the 40-yard line, out of bounds, as he rode the fullback to the left side and turned and went to the right side. Got outside the containment and picks up about 9, let's call it 8 yards on the play.
Rochelle just bringing everybody inside the box, John, and it's getting tougher and tougher for Geneseo's O-line to get some penetration, to get the ball upfield. So Geneseo going to make the best of it and find a way to get the ball downfield. And a pickup of 8 there goes Glazier.
Up we come, second and short, second and a long one for the Leafs. Just underway second half. 7-0, Geneseo on top. Fullback Breezer on the carry. The fullback picks up the first down, gets it over the 45 to the 47-yard line. First down Leafs. That time a quick hitter by Breezer, the fullback, number 34.
Geneseo opened it up a little bit there. That's the first big gainer up the middle we've had all afternoon, John. Breezer on about a 6-yard gainer, moves the ball just about the 47-yard line, still inside Geneseo's territory with 11:32 to go here in this third period.
Need a big, long, sustained drive here, Clint. Get that offense on the move. Up we come. Talbot's going to set himself tight on the left side here. Wing back on the right side is Shanowski. Augie Anderson goes in motion. Up the middle goes Breezer with the carry, gets close to the 50-yard line, call it the 49, give him a yard on the play.
Good penetration there by Rochelle's defense. And Breezer really doing some fighting once he gets a hold of the football. A lot of tangled up players there. Number 9 for Rochelle certainly seems to be a big kid. Nick Leopard, they only got him in the program at $190 as far as weight goes, but I'd say he's a little bit heavier than that.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Second and 9, knows the football right at the 49-yard line of Geneseo. Glazier, quarterback for Geneseo, looks him over. Second man through is going to get the ball this time. Augie Anderson with the carry, number 28. Tries to cut back against the grain, gets it into the Rochelle territory, down to about the 47-yard line of Rochelle. Cut it back, but just couldn't get the motor started again to break it free.
Sure what Augie was doing out there on that far side. He was trying to read his blocker and just couldn't quite get around the end. He tried to cut back against the grain. Nothing going for him. Third down and a long 4 for the Leafs.
Ball's on the 47-yard line of Rochelle, right hash mark. First series of downs for the Leafs here in the second half, up by the score 7-0, 10-11 left in the third. Wing back right side and left side, Augie and Shanowski. Now they go in motion. Quarterback's going to keep the ball, pitches it out to Augie Anderson, number 28, over the 45. Going to be a fourth down for the Leafs. Fourth and a solid 3 yards for the Leafs.
And Coach Johnson's going to go for it here. Nope, going to punt it away.
Going to play some field position here early on in the second half. Geneseo 7, Rochelle Hubs 0. Russell will come in, punt formation. He'll stand back at his 40-yard line. Back a little deep, now he walks up. Snap's good to Russell. Another nice kick, nice high kick. And it rolls, takes the Rochelle bounce.
Hit right off the back of Dewey, actually.
And it's going to be down right at the 32-yard line, 33-yard line, I think it's going to be. And that's where Rochelle come on for their first series of downs in the second half. And Geneseo defense will match them that man-to-man up front.
Rochelle got what they needed to start the second half. That's a defensive stop of the machine. With 9:48 to go here, they'll take over.
7-0 Leafs. 5-2 up front for Geneseo. Kernan at the end along with Dewey. Ball's fumbled on the ground. Geneseo's all over that one. No indication. Rochelle's quarterback must have fell right back on the ball. Loss of a yard on the play. Up slow on the play as the center looks like number 62 for Rochelle. Ben Johnson.
About a half-yard loss there. Geneseo's defense caught a little bit of a break there as the snap unable to get executed.
So second, we'll still call it 2nd and 10 for the Rochelle Hubs. Tight left, tight right they go. Geneseo walks up tight on the defense. Second man through, 22 on the carry. He's going to be stopped for maybe a yard on the gain. This time number 22 Dewey on the tackle along with
Breezer as well.
Breezer along with Robertson is right there.
Brings up a long third down for Rochelle. 3rd and 9 for the Hubs with 8:50 to go here in this third period. This ball is going to be on the ground all afternoon. Few passes thrown sporadically by both teams.
Now we've seen Rochelle try to go to the air a couple times. No success really to this point. Tight formation once again, no indication, looking to throw the ball. Long count. Provo up the middle, number 45 is going to get his first down for the Hubs.
I don't know if
off
they
the
got
right
that
side.
or not, John. That's going to be, that could be short. They'll bring the sticks in and measure that. Provo with his biggest gain of the year, or the night.
First down.
First down. Referee will not pull the chains. He wants to just call it.
Yeah, certainly does, doesn't he?
Got eyes like me, evidently.
Rochelle picks up the first down, moves the ball out to the 37-yard line. 38-yard line of Rochelle. Up front, 5-2 for Geneseo. Up by 7. We give the ball to Provo once again, 45. Picks up about 7 that time on the carry, maybe more than that, call it 8 for the Hubs. Provo slow getting up that time, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't look good.
Bell rung or what there?
Does not look good there. He stumbled going back to the huddle.
I think Glazier put a good hit on him.
They're going to check him out of the game, I think, Clint.
I don't think he knows where he's at.
Does not look good for him there. Stumble, I don't know if it's just a bell rung or foot. Big game to play, though. 2nd and 1. On the carries, number 44 for
Big D.
Going to be close to a first down right here in front of us, near the 44 or 47-yard line of Rochelle.
Big penetration there by Geneseo's D, but not sure they're going to pull the chains on this. The referee just going to eyeball this.
He's going to bring the chains in this time, Clint. Provo's coming to the near sideline, going to go to the bench and sit him down. I can't tell if it's his leg that's hurting him or if he did get...
I think he's trying to figure out where he's at.
A little hit there in the head or somewhere.
Yeah.
Clearing the cobwebs out, and it's going to be a first down, Rochelle.
Hubs get the first down. Second one of this second half for them with 7:13 to go here in this third period. Geneseo's on top 7-0. Rochelle getting set to cross midfield. The ball sits in their territory at the 48-yard line.
Certainly just because Provo came to the sideline does not mean their offense isn't still strong out there. They've got a lot of weapons on that field for the Hubs. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line of Rochelle. Second man through, 22 on the carry. Tackle brings him down. Dewey's on the tackle after a gain of about 5.
Dewey brought him down and picked up a good 6 on that gainer, though.
Provo's going to put his helmet back on, ready to go back into the game. 6-yard gain in the Geneseo territory to the 47-yard line of Geneseo. 2nd and 4 with 6:39 left in this third period. Geneseo up 7-0.
I think Rochelle's O-line's done a real nice job this afternoon against Geneseo. They're putting the ball where they want to put it and getting some good yards when they need it.
Chris Brooks into the defensive line for Geneseo. 2nd and 4. Provo with the carry. Going to be short of the first down, I believe. Going to bring up a 3rd and short.
He was tripped up.
3rd and about yard for Rochelle. On the tackle that time, Bruiser. First down, going to be the call.
What? This guy cannot see. This guy cannot see.
It's off by about a yard, isn't it, Clint?
Yeah, you're bad. That's right. 3rd down. That's right. It's 3rd down.
The far referee saw it, though. He just landed up at the wrong yard line.
I'm telling you, man, he makes a call entirely too quick. He needs to stop and sniff the roses, man. See what's going on out there.
3rd and a yard for Rochelle in Geneseo territory, 43-yard line.
Oh, and big dogs a hunting up front. 3rd and short for the Hubs, and they can't hold their stance.
Rochelle jumps off sides. The Geneseo shifts their defense to the left. Rochelle lineman jumped off sides. That'll march off 5 against Rochelle and bring up a 3rd and 6 for Rochelle.
That shifting, boy, I think Coach Johnson brought that at a good time. We haven't seen much of that tonight.
I think that's the first time we've seen it as they just shift down. We see it a lot during the season, but that's the first time today we've seen it as the defense shifts down. So it's 3rd and 6. And first down is going to be close to a first down for the...
He didn't get it either. He's still a yard short, John.
Weinbaugh on the carry. He's going to be just short, isn't he, Clint? Just like it was before. Gonna bring
Stewie on the tackle for Geneseo.
4th down for Rochelle.
They're going to try to go for double go here, get Geneseo to get drawn off sides. You got 5:25 to go here in this third period.
Got to dig
Geneseo's
down
on
deep.
top 7-0.
Got to dig down deep right here. Rochelle fans come with their feet. 4th and less than a yard here. 5:15 left in the third period. Geneseo up 7-0. Tight formation for Rochelle. Geneseo brings the beef in tight. All 11 players on the line of scrimmage for Geneseo. Crossback action in the back with big play excellent by Geneseo. Alex Dewey, call his name again for a big play. Alex Dewey.
Alex Dewey and Wyatt Breezer, a big pop in the backfield, not even a chance. Lost 2 on the gain. Turns the ball over. Possession. Geneseo's football at the 45-yard line, their own territory.
How many times do we call Alex Dewey for a big play?
Big hitter, baby. Big hitter. Bringing the beef.
First and 10 for the Maple Leafs at their own 45-yard line.
Loss of a couple yards in the play. It'll bring up a 1st and 10 for your Maple Leafs. Turn the ball over on downs does the Hubs. 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Glazier brings them up the line of scrimmage. Double wing formation, tight. Middle of the field. Augie Anderson goes in motion, drop back the pass. He's got Raskin in the middle, catches the ball at the 30. It's a foot race. He's going to go for the touchdown. Glazier with a touchdown to Rasky. A 45, 60, that'd be 55-yard touchdown pass for Geneseo. That play they tried to go to early in the first half, and it was wide open. We couldn't convert it. That time he was wide open, caught the ball, and took it in for 55 yards to make the score. Geneseo on top, 13-0.
That was big, John. That was big. Glazier just stepped back in the pocket, and Rasky got the.
How do you like that crowd mic there?
Crowd mic is ferocious in my ears, baby. Oh, making some noise, folks. Making some noise. Bryce Johnson on to kick the extra point here. All quiet in the stadium. Johnson's kick is up, and it is. Come on, good. Ball's on the ground, rolling around before the referees make the call, but it is good as the machine converts on a big 4th down stop. First play from scrimmage from their own 45-yard line.
I got it.
Kyle Glazier to Luke Reschke right over the middle. Touchdown, Leafs up by 14. 4:53 to go here in this third period. Geneseo's on top 14-0. What a big, big play that was.
What a momentum switch that is right there.
Let's go on the big D now, folks.
A lot of ball game left now with 4:53 left in this third quarter. Geneseo's up by the score of 14-0.
Certainly so, and that's the way to put the crowd in your back pocket, too, with a play like that, John. Whew. Having some fun now, folks. You know, what's kind of unique about our experience as we broadcast this game up here, John, is all the people that are around us. Just the 3 of us, you and I get to hear ourselves, and Keith hears us, but everybody else hears us on the radios. They've got us dialed in within the press box here, so quite an enjoyable moment up here for the TV 50, WGRT 100.5 FM Geneseo Fellers, as we're having a blast here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, coming to you from J.D. Donnell Senior High School.
We had the crowd mic on that far sideline this afternoon, and as that crowd came to its feet during that touchdown run, you could hardly hear ourselves talk, even with the headsets. Johnson with the kick, end-over-end kick, going to be fielded down. Inside the 20-yard line, and I don't believe the Rochelle player touched the ball.
Just want that ball to fall out, just stop right there, but Johnson having trouble kicking her down the center.
So it did roll out of bounds, so they will put it out to the 35-yard line.
Not sure if that's intended on where he wants the direction of the ball, but nevertheless, Rochelle's ball, 35-yard line with 4:53 to go in this third.
1st and 10, Rochelle comes back on the field. A little bit of a breeze at their back. Geneseo defense up front. Got 75 Brooks in there, along with Stoll, along with Paxton. Kernan and Dew at the ends. .45 on the carry. Provo off the left side, the right side of Geneseo's defense. Geneseo's defense gets up, pounding the ground. Only got to stop him up front.
Provo with another big gainer, going to be a second 9-yard gain of the afternoon. Rochelle's got to try to find a way to fight themselves back into this ball game. Geneseo definitely has the momentum, but second and a short one for them with 4:30 to go in this third.
Rochelle Hubs offensive line as usual. Nothing real big up front, just very quick and very fundamentally sound. Provo once again with the carry, number
big
45.
Pop comes Glazier on Provo as he's hung up in the weeds as Russell. And can't tell who got off the bottom of the pile, maybe Breezer. Brooks pounded on him. First down, though.
First down, they move the sticks. Ball's on the 46-yard line of Rochelle. 4:12 left in the third quarter. Geneseo was up by the score 14-0. Defensive wise up front, Shannon along with Brooks. Stoles up front in the middle, along with Paxson. Going to meet him with a 4 down lineman now. Going to give him a different look. Geneseo's got 4 down linemen, 2 stand up in. Wingback comes in motion. Provo on the carry, number 45. Just gets over the 50-yard line into Geneseo territory. And the tackle that time is Breezer and Shannon.
Shannon there just getting him up so high because Provo gets so darn low. It's hard to stop him, but good containment. Picked up 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 for Rochelle.
2nd and 5 for the Husk.
Just inside, the nose of the football is just inside Geneseo's territory. They're walking people up tight. Again, 4 down linemen for Geneseo. Went to a 4-man front, 6-man front, 6-2 situation. Geneseo's got to show them that we can stop them. Provo's going to break free this time over the 40 in pursuit. He's brought down at the 40-yard line. Picks for the first down to the 40-yard line of Geneseo.
Provo got a nice ankle tackle there that kind of hurt his leg. Nice tackle there by the Leafs in the open field, but a good gainer there by Provo. Moves the ball inside Geneseo territory at the 40. It's as deep as they've been in Geneseo territory since early on in the first period when they got down inside the 20, but we're unable to convert.
Limping or not, Clint, I bet he's a gamer. I'm sure of that. He's not going to let a twisted ankle stop him here.
That horse will hunt, guaranteed.
1st and 10 for Rochelle. Second man through is going to get the ball. Dewey on the tackle once again. Fights off his block and makes a tackle that time, a wine ball. Going to give him no gain to play, maybe a loss of a yard.
Dewey
2nd and 11.
Making that crowd fire up over on that far side as he's been hard to contain on that left end, right end all year. Big play there for the Leafs. 2nd and a long 11 with 2:34 to go here in this third period. Geneseo's on top 14-0.
In this second round playoff game here at Geneseo. Beautiful day for football here. 2nd and 11. 2 backs in the backfield, wing back right side for Rochelle, going towards the north end zone. White uniforms, looking to go option play, near side to pitch the ball. Geneseo's all over that one. Russell comes up and makes a big play. A loss of almost 10 yards on the play. Russell on the option play comes up and meets the running back right as he catches the pitch and drops him for a big loss. And what kind of mark? I wouldn't have marked it back there.
Never mind the mark, John. Guy in the white hat out there still trying to figure out where the yard markers are.
Still a loss in the play. Drops it back to make it 3rd and 17. Wasn't he right at the 50-yard line?
I thought so too.
Loss.
You know, I always get support of my attitude when Keith agrees.
Wide left, wide right we go. For Rochelle goes. Quarterback under center. And give the ball to Provo.
Ball, Geneseo football. Geneseo ball at the 47-yard line.
That ball popped up in the air about 5 feet and dropped to the ground. No indication yet by the Zebras on the field. And Paxton comes out of the pile with the ball, number 35. Just kind of calmly gets up, holds his ball in the air, and brings the Geneseo fans to their feet. On the far sideline is Nathan Paxton, number 35. The junior comes out with a fumble, a big fumble here with 1:27 left in this third quarter.
That ball just wasn't handed off very well, John. It was up in the air, and there's some big hitting going on by Geneseo's D. Again, Rochelle getting down inside the 40, but being snuffed out again.
Up we come to the offense for Geneseo. Holes up front along with Rule. Look like Luke Wall on that right guard position. Glazier looks him over, wing back right side. Going to drop back the pass once again. He's got Raschke wide open. Going to overthrow him just a little bit. Intercepted by Rochelle. After
that pass play was poor as Raschke was wide open in the pattern, and it was unfortunate that Glazier couldn't have gotten it to him. I mean, the ball's got to be thrown much quicker.
Just a little underthrown and intercepted by Rochelle. So we'll turn the ball back over to them.
With 1:20 to go here in this third, so Leafs defense going to have to come back on the field and make something happen.
The ball is on the 42-yard line of Rochelle with 1:20 left on the clock here in this third quarter. 14-0 is the score. Geneseo's on top.
We don't need to get overly greedy, though. We got control of the ball game. We're up by 14. Got to go back to our laurels and what we can do. Rochelle going
to drop back the pass. They're going to look to throw the ball too. On the coverage back there is Reschke, incomplete, overthrown. And they'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for Rochelle.
Very fortunate for Rochelle to be incomplete there as Geneseo had 3 men in coverage on 1 guy. The pass would have been a little underthrown. That would have been a pick.
Reschke was back there along with Glazier and along with Robertson. 1 man in the route that time for Rochelle. 1:13 left in the third period. Wing back for Rochelle, right side. Wine ball. Quarterback goes under center. Give the ball to Provo, number 45. Up front he goes.
Oh, man, he's really taking some hits, too. He's trying to hang himself out, but Wyatt Breezer's got one hand on him, then he's standing up trying to put an arm down and gain it, and Russell comes up and just pops him right in the chops.
Breezer and Russell on the tackle.
So it'll bring up a 3rd and 9. Let's call it 3rd and 9 for the Rochelle Hubs. The ball was brought out to about the 44-yard line, 43-yard line of Rochelle. 3rd and 9, 45 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Up they come, the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes out near side. On the coverage comes Luke Reschke. Double wing formation. Quarterback's going to keep the ball, number 11. Nice blocking downfield. Now he pitches outfield. 1st down for Rochelle.
Nice play for the Hubs.
Certainly was a nice play. They had a nice corner that time. Breezer slow getting up that time as he gets back to that defensive huddle for Geneseo. 1st down, moves the ball into Geneseo territory with 20 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 Rochelle at Geneseo's 44-yard line.
Rochelle just trying to find a way to keep fighting it out. Augie Anderson going to come in and bring out Breezer.
44-yard line.
1st and 10. Tight formation for Rochelle. Wine ball on the carry that time. No gain to play as he's brought down there by Augie Anderson.
Might have been one there. I'm not sure off that left side.
Paxton and Dewey on the play also.
And that's going to end the 3rd quarter. So after 3 quarters of play from J.D. Darnell Senior High School, it's your Geneseo Maple Leafs 14, the Rochelle Hubs 0.
This TV50 telecast is sponsored in part by B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Becker & Becker Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Central Bank, Chicago Street Decorating Center, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson of Country Insurance and Financial Services, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Tom and Doug Curran of Edward Jones, Geneseo Municipal Electric Utility, Farmers National Bank, Geneseo Telephone Company, Goodrich Equipment Company, Hazelwood Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, IDC Tech Center, Kim Cleanable, Northside Rexall Drug, Protec Auto Body, Turpins of Geneseo, WGRG 100.5 FM. Please patronize these sponsors and let them know you appreciate their support of this TV50 telecast.
All right, we're starting the 4th quarter here. 2nd and 9 for Rochelle. This has been exactly what we thought it'd be, just a knockdown, drag-out fight out there in the field between Geneseo and Rochelle. 2nd and 9 in Geneseo's territory. Rochelle with the ball. Gives the ball to Provo up the middle.
Provo up the middle.
Once again, wrapped around the ankle. He's going to pick up maybe 5 on the carries. Brings up a 3rd and 5 for the Hubs. Moves the ball to the 39-yard line of Geneseo. Packs in with the tackle number 35. 3rd and a long 5. Call it 3rd and 6. Just underway here in the 4th period. Geneseo's up on top, 14-0. Up we come. Rochelle with the ball. Defensive front, 5-2 for Geneseo. Second man through is going to get the carry this time. Wine ball with the carry. Going to be close to first down. A lot of movement in there, but I don't know if he's going to get the first down. It's going to be close.
Going to be close. Rochelle going off that left side.
They're going to stop the clock here. Is it going to be close enough for the first down? They're going to have to eyeball it. First down for Rochelle.
Referee makes a call, moves the sticks.
14-0. Clock's on the move. Down to 11 minutes left in this fourth quarter. 5-2 defense for Geneseo. Geneseo's defense walks up. They're going to rush the ball. Ball's fumbled once again. The quarterback still on the ground. Mason Kernan's going to pick it up and run with it. Number 31 picks up the fumble over the 40. He's going to go over the 30. Down the 20. It's a foot race. He's inside the 10. He's going to go 5. Touchdown, Mason Kernan.
And that was all on a stunt from the linebacker.
Mason Kernan scoops up a loose ball for a 55-yard touchdown romp. Mason Kernan, number 31. The junior, 200 pounds. Showed some speed going down the field, Clint, as he takes it in for the score from 55 yards out to put 6 more on the board for the Leafs.
That play all set up by sending a linebacker, stirring things up at the snap.
Once that linebacker stunting through that center is kind of bailing out, and so is the quarterback. And they're missing the handoff, missing the snap, and then consequently the snap's been bobbled, and then the handoff been bobbled. And that time the ball just rolled around and popped right up into Mason Kernan's hands, and he ran 55 yards for a touchdown.
Not sure who's not on the field.
Checking the game, Jamison Shannon, not so much as Jamison Shannon is supposed to be in there, but just in this case, he had to get in the field and rather than using a timeout. So Geneseo.
Gonna be delayed game, which you gotta expect that. It's better than a timeout. 10:49 to go in this fourth period. Wow, what a big play. And Rochelle quarterback, after he picked the ball up, it's almost like he didn't know if he was down or just what to do with it, and then the defense just crunched him.
So Geneseo, they'll mark off 5 yards against Geneseo. They'll set the tee at the 15-yard line now. It'll be a 25-yard PAT attempt by Johnson, certainly within his range. Darwin lets himself get set. Snap from Major Kurth. It's nice. Snap. Kicks up.
No good.
No good.
Is the call as the ball went left.
Kind of hooked at that time to leave the score 20-0 Geneseo.
First radio listener call down to Sammy's. Get yourself a free large pizza. So Geneseo on top 20-0 with 10:49 to go.
10:49. That's a long time to play football yet, fellas. A lot of ball game left.
Yes, it is.
So the big play by the defense once again, Clint. Makes a play. Puts 6 points on the board for the Leafs.
Yeah, that's big, man. That is big.
6 points for the Leafs on the defensive side of the ball. Makes the score 20-0 Maple Leafs.
That might be one of our first defensive touchdowns of the season.
I'm sure there's a stat here somewhere on that. I don't know where, but
Willis is looking around like, I don't think I got that one.
I know that Luke Reschke has 4 interceptions on the season. So does Kyle Glazier, as well as Sean Russell. Schnowski has 1 interception on the season, as does Wyatt Breezer. All right, Johnson tees it up. 10:49 left in the game. End over end kick. Going to be fielded by Rochelle at the 15-yard line. Going to go to the right side. Albright's got a beat on him. And he's nice tackle that time by Geneseo's. They're just selling out down the field there, Clint.
Man, the hitting going on is ferocious on kickoff coverage.
Getting up, hurt there a little bit, helping him off the field goes Cody Lehman, number 32, it looks like. He may have got hit by Eric Albright, as these special team players just kind of they certainly sell out and do their job. So they bring the ball back out to the 27-yard line for Rochelle. 1st and 10 for them. 10:42 left in the ball game. Geneseo's up with that score 20-0. Geneseo goes back to the 5-man front. Gives the ball to Provo, number 45. Stood up there, and Geneseo cleaning him up after a gain of about 3.
Some big hitting going on. The Geneseo's D, when they hold him up top, boy, they're always sending somebody to his legs, making sure they get him knocked down so he can't squirt out for extra yardage. So the ball sits just inside the 30 to about the 31-yard line.
He is a load. 7 or 47, hasn't even listed again at 175. He looks more like 205, if anything, out there, the way he carries himself. Very impressive individual out there in the football field.
There's no way Provo is 175 pounds out there.
Up we come on defense. 2nd and 7. Provo with the carry once again. Falls forward for the first down as he just took some Geneseo players with him, including number 32, Cody Lehman, and Sean Russell in the tackle. First down for Rochelle. Moves the ball right to the 40-yard line of Rochelle. Clock's on the move inside 10 minutes.
Updated score. Allman 14, Jonesburg 21. 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Allman down 21-14 to Johnsburg.
Once again, second man through with the ball this time, or first man. I can't even pick up who had the ball that time. First man through had the carry.
A lot going on inside that line.
A lot of weight room hours working up front there for both teams right now. Muscle on muscle. Lehman lines up at that nose guard position. Szymanski Chanowski on the tackle. 9:23 left in this ball game. 20-0 Geneseo on top. Rochelle with the ball. 2nd and 9. Second man's going to get the ball. Number 22, Wineball with the carry. Going to pick up 5 yards. Maybe 6.
Good run in there, and Rochelle really just keeps grinding out a few first downs here at 4 or 5 yards at a time. Just going to end up working the clock right off the scoreboard for us.
3rd and 3 for the Hubs.
Geneseo wanting to get the ball back to take final control of this ball game.
Ball's right in front of us here at the 47-yard line. They need to get to the 50 to get that first down. 3rd and 3. Everybody was moving. Ball's on the ground, and Wyatt Breezer comes up with the ball. He's down. I think they recovered the fumble.
You bet
that ball was fumbled once again, I believe.
They cannot snap it. We're just timing the snap and jumping right over their
Geneseo's
back.
ball. That's pressure up front. And once again, the same thing that happened on Mason Kearney's touchdown run.
Yep, they are. They're just timing that center snap and falling on his back, and he can't even get the snap off.
Breezer's checking himself out of the game, number 34, after that picking up that fumble. Into the game comes Mason Kernan, number 31. I don't know if Breezer is hurt to extent real bad, but they'll treat him on that far sideline. So Geneseo recovers a fumble at the Rochelle Hub. 47-yard line, 1st and 10 Leafs. Glazier looks him over double wing. Kernan at fullback, number 31. Gonna give the ball a second man through this time is Chanowski, number 26. Ooh, nice stiff arm by him. Gets the ball over the 40-yard lines off the left side. Down and inside the 40-yard line of Rochelle.
Great running there by the Leafs. The O-line doing their job, giving Chanowski the space he needed to get upfield, and good stiff arm. Picked up 9 for him. With 8:20 to go here in this 4th period. Geneseo on top 20-0 over the Rochelle Hubs.
We have an update on the Allman score. It's all tied 21 apiece in the third.
21 each, Allman, Jonesburg, so that's going to be a big ball game up there.
Played at Johnsburg. Up we come. Double wing formation. Glazier looks him over. Quarterback's going to keep the ball. Glazier this time going to pick up the first down as he jumps over the pile, gets the first down. Glazier with a nice, got hit pretty good that time by number 5.
Rochelle's linebacker staying home, doing a nice job of making a nice pop on Glazier as he hopped over the O-line.
They're going to bring the sticks in and measure this one. With 7:52 left in this ball game, Geneseo's up on top 20-0, and they'll bring the sticks in to measure for the first down of Geneseo's as the ball sits at the 37-yard line of Rochelle here, late or midway through this 4th quarter. As they announce that score, Clint. First down, Geneseo. As they announce that score on the PA system here of the Allman and Johnsburg game, there was a large applause to hear that score tied at 21. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but certainly if we were to come out victorious here today, it sure would be nice to be able to travel to Rock Island for the game next week if that's be the case.
Certainly so.
So we got some work to do here, with 7:50 left in this ball game. 1st and 10 Geneseo. Sweep play right side. Augie Anderson on the carry, looking to make something out of it. And a flag is going to be thrown on the block by Glazier out in front. I believe maybe that's where the flag is going to be indicated at, but can't call that too prematurely.
We have the flag on the play.
Rochelle doing a nice job of penetrating those plays, John. We're trying to string it out to the side. Rochelle's pursuit's been great. Gonna bring
holding call on Geneseo. Out wide, so with 7:40 left on the clock here, Geneseo up 20-0. They'll march off a penalty against the Leafs of 10 yards and move the ball back to the 45-yard line. Still in Rochelle's territory. First, we'll call it first and 18 will be the call for the Leafs. Double wing formation, tight. Reschke at one end, do it the other. Second man through is going to get the carry this time. Augie Anderson gets the ball back over the 40 inside the 40-yard line to bring it second and long for the Leafs.
Just hard running there by Augie off that right side, following his blockers.
Gonzalez on the tackle.
7:15 left on this fourth quarter clock on a beautiful Saturday, sunny afternoon, I should say, on a Saturday.
What a great crowd here today, Clint, to see a two quality football programs here in the West Central Illinois as far as banging it out here in a playoff game, second round game. 6:53 left on the clock here. Geneseo up by 20. Wingback comes in motion. Quarterback's going to keep the ball this time. Glazier's going to break free. He's still with the ball. First down. No, going to be short of the first down as he moves the ball inside the 30-yard line down to about the 27. Depends on where they mark it at, whether it gets the first down or not.
Boy, don't know
Glazier.
if that was broken play or what, but
wasn't a real good mark there either, I didn't think, but it'll bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Leafs as Glazier kind of takes the ball, rides his fullback through the hole, and pull it out and takes backside. Picks up a big gain on that play, probably close the game. 11 yards on the pickup for Glazier. T formation now behind Glazier, the quarterback. They'll work the clock a little bit, let it run down inside 6 minutes here. Looks to the sideline, they'll tell him when to go. Now he goes under center. Wishbone formation. Going to give the ball to Shanowski.
He's going to get that first down.
First down for the Leafs. Down almost to the 26-yard line of Rochelle.
Geneseo trying to use the rest of that clock. First down, Geneseo is a call.
And that'll move the sticks. 5:48 left in the ball game. Geneseo up 20-0 over the Hubs of Rochelle. Now it comes down to lineman up front, just moving things out of the way and keep the sticks moving. Woosley up there along with Hall, Rule. Hall and Rule, and who else we have in there? Wall along with Brooks up front for the Leafs. 1st and 10, going towards the north end zone. First man through is going to get it. Mason Kern on the carry, number 31. Nice met right there at the point of attack by the Rochelle Hub defense.
Good hit there by the Rochelle defense to stuff Mason. All quiet in the stadium. 5:10 to go here in this fourth period. Geneseo does have a lead of 20-0.
Same score as what the game 2 weeks ago finished at, 20-0. Geneseo will use a little time in the huddle here as they're waiting to work the clock. They're inside 5 minutes now. Up they come. 2nd and 9 for the Leafs. Glazier looks to the sideline. They'll show him tell him when to go. Glazier's going to keep the ball. Number 10 looking to get outside. Nothing going that time. Trips and falls.
He tripped over himself, didn't he? Trying to get out there so hard, and he had one guy to beat. Doesn't happen too often.
Maybe lost a little yardage on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Leafs.
4:20, I think 4:20 on the clock. It's hard to see with that sun beating off that scoreboard the way it is.
None of the Geneseo faithful have left that far side yet. They got possibility of doing some celebrating here in this big game today against the Rochelle Hubs. Up by the score of 20-0 with 4 minutes left on the clock here in this second round playoff game. Double wing formation. Glazier looks him over. Looks back to the sideline to Coach Larry Johnson. Now he goes under center. Second man through is going to get it. Nice blocking out in front of him. Augie Anderson looking to get around the corner, get the first down. Going to be knocked out of bounds. First down for the Leafs.
Boy, did you see the hit that Augie Anderson left on Mitch Dreska of Rochelle? He delivered a blow when he tried to tackle him.
That's going to be a first down Leafs at the 16-yard line.
Augie just got to the corner, did what he needed to do to keep that ball in our possession with 3:48 to go here in this
timeout. Geneseo
going to call timeout and wants to talk to everybody about it. What a ball game again here this afternoon, John. 10 minutes to 3 on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Geneseo is on top 20-0. We are the Green Machine chant being launched out by the Geneseo crowd. Rochelle starting to file out of the stands.
20-0 is the score here with 3:49 left on the clock here. And we may see some new personnel, Clint. We're going to see some new personnel coming in the game here with 3:49 left. The second round playoff game. We're going to bring in our second unit of players here. Starters get a good round of applause.
That makes a nice statement, Coach Larry Johnson does. It isn't happening, you know, at the minute and a half mark. It's happening with 4 minutes left. He's bringing in a new offense.
Protect the ball, move the sticks here. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line as Geneseo's looking to push it into the north end zone. Up they come the line of scrimmage. Darwin will be quarterback. Number 12 looks him over. Try to get some more numbers. Wishbone formation behind him. Give the ball to Nick Miller in the backfield. It gets over the 15 down to about the 14. Goes number 46 for Geneseo. Nick Miller, 5'10", 180-pound senior. They move the stick about a foot or about a yard down. 2nd and 9 for the Leafs. 3:35 left. Now Johnson will check himself in at quarterback, number 11.
Johnson and Darwin going to alternate the plays in the QB slot like they did early on in the season.
Lehman at fullback, along with Kevin Powell, number 33. Fullback with a carry. Lehman, he's going to fight forward. He's going to be close to the first down. Inside the 5-yard line goes Lehman, a quick hitter up the middle. We better get some linemen's name up front because they just blew open a huge hole up front.
For number 32 of the Leafs, Cody Lehman. 1st and goal from the 5.
I got number 50 up there, Andrew Sharp, along with number 63, I believe, Ryan Anderson. Also on that same side, that left side's Trevor Price. 1st and goal from the 4 for the Leafs. 20-0 on top with 2:51 left in the ball game. They break the huddle. Up they come. Jared Dornfield on the left side at guard. Wishbone formation behind Darwin, the quarterback. Second man, Powell's going to get the carry, number 33. Close to the end zone he goes. No indication, no touchdown.
Going to get down to about the 2, John.
We're still moving some guys around. Somebody's slow getting up there, Clint. Looks like maybe it's Trevor Price down in the field, number 72.
Foul the ball carrier. Just got the tackle.
Not sure if he got tangled up or what happened to him there. He's a big boy, though. Number 72 for the Machine. Trevor Price, 5'11", 330.
That's a large person.
That is a large person. You are correct.
Clint, I don't know if you remember the Refrigerator Perry.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Do you have any idea what weight he played at when he was with the Bears?
It was like 440 or something.
No. He was about 320, 340, somewhere in there.
That's as big as that guy out there.
That's what I'm saying.
But old
high school kids are getting as big as what we used to think Google over.
But Trevor's only 5'11". The Perry was, I think, a little bit taller now, wasn't he?
Not a lot taller, I don't think.
They called him the Fridge. They wanted to bring the house down in Bear Stadium. They called him the Fridge.
Walking off the field under his own power. Looks like maybe an ankle or a knee that he twisted. Boy, got his chance to be in there in a playoff game like that, and after 2 plays. And I do have to say this, though. Him and Andrew Sharp, I believe, whoever was on that right side, and Ryan Anderson made a big hole that Mason on Cody Lehman's first running play. So we're 2nd and goal from the 3. 2:29 left. Geneseo up by the score 20-0, and Trevor still walking himself off the far sideline.
2nd and goal for the Maple Leafs from the 2.
Taking his place in there is number 83, Marty Talbot. Sophomore lines up as a tackle with number 83 jersey. Reported to the official. Johnson at quarterback. 2nd and goal from the 3. Miller with the carry, number 46. A host of Rochelle Hubs bring him down after maybe no gain of play. Brings up 3rd down for the Leafs with 2:10 left in the ball game.
Miller, the ball carrier.
Geneseo just trying to run the clock out. 3rd and goal from about the 2. I feel sorry for the Hubs this afternoon, John, as Geneseo's going to beat them twice this year, but we know how that feels. We've been in that situation with them before,
yes,
so
it has.
That's okay.
This will even out the series, I believe. with Rochelle since it was restored back in '95 at 6 games apiece. Wishbone formation behind Darwin, the quarterback. 3rd and goal from the 2. Gives the ball to Powell, number 33. Touchdown. Kevin Powell dives over the pile for the touchdown.
You'd love to see that second string get a defensive score against Rochelle's #1 horses.
Fireworks going off in the air at the north end zone. Way down towards the north. Touchdown, Geneseo makes it 26-0. Now Johnson will come in for the PAT attempt. Snap's good. Kicks up.
And good.
Splits the uprights. Good.
Moving the score to 27-0. Again, be the first radio listener to call down to Sam's. Get free large pizza. Well, that's nice, John, to see that second string come into ball game with over 3.5 minutes left on the board, and then get in the end zone. That drive there for Geneseo was 13 plays for 47 yards using 5:05 the clock. 3-yard TD run by Powell. Good. Point after attempt by Johnson. Good. Putting Geneseo up by a score of 27-0 with 1:31 left here in the 4th. And the Hubs really fought hard tonight. I mean, this afternoon, they played a great game, and it was a tough footing game 2 weeks ago, and Geneseo was able to dominate it with the line because Rochelle wasn't accustomed to, they couldn't use their speed that they normally have. But Geneseo settled things in and got some points when they needed it, and got 27 so far here this afternoon.
So Johnson has it teed up with 1:31 left.
Student body into it, making some noise over there.
Student body's kind of filing out down towards that gate. They're going to come on the field as soon as this game's over. Kick goes back down to the 10-yard line as Rochelle looks to return this ball. Brought down there on a tackle. Looks like Mason Kernan, number 31. 51. Albright. I should have known that. I should just say his name on every special team, every kickoff team. He's always in on that tackle. Eric Albright, number 51. 6'1", 200 pounds, senior. Plays his role as the special team player very, very well.
And Geneseo's got their second defense in right now.
Long count by Rochelle. Going to give the ball to Provo. And brings it out over the 45 to the 47-yard line goes Provo.
Provo going to get most of his yards here possibly in the second half.
Got our second unit on the field, our second unit defense on the field. Rochelle still has their number 1 unit out there. Clock now is on the move. It's going to be inside 1:10 before this plays.
They don't want to get shut out twice in a single year by the Leafs.
I'd like to remind the girls
So they're going to try to get in the end zone here.
Clean up after the game.
So here we go. 1st and 10 Rochelle on their own 47-yard line.
They really enjoyed that.
Provo once again on the carry.
Albright making a nice tackle there on him.
Up front for Geneseo. In the game, 40, Josh Olson. Lehman's in the middle.
That's a sophomore, number 40 is.
Rex Roth in there is also a sophomore, number 86. Thornfield linebacker. Here we go. 2nd and 7 for the Hubs with 24 seconds left on the clock. Could be the last play of the game. Provo with the carry, number 45, still on his feet, fighting for more yardage. Downfield, he'll get the first down. It'll stop the clock with about 13 seconds left on the clock here in this second-round playoff game.
Set the chains and crank up your arms, and this ball game will be over. Rochelle going to call timeout.
No.
Yeah. Oh, no, they let her go. Okay, I never saw him start the clock back up.
So that'll do it. Geneseo will be victorious here in the second-round playoff game. The student body streams onto the field here. Next week, we will play the quarterfinal game of the Class 5A. Let those fireworks go off. Class 5A will go to the move to the quarterfinals as we will play the winner of the Alleman-Johnsburg game. Either way, we will be on the road next week, Clint. Whether it be against the Alleman or Johnsburg, we will be on the road next week. So keep tuned to us to let you know when and exactly where that game will be. Alex Dewey fittingly leads into the victory bell.
Just a moment, you just want to take in, John, round 2 underneath our belt. Geneseo moves to 10-1. Rochelle drops to 9-2. And they had a very successful season as well. Unfortunately, they had to face the Green Machine twice and never scored a single point against them. And I'm anxious to see the offense that Rochelle brought and the stats here later this afternoon. So Coach Johnson in his inaugural year as head coach here at J.D. Senior High School, leading the Green Machine to their second playoff victory of the season, moving to 10-1. We're just letting them ring the bell down there on the north end zone.
Stoll and Breezer both walk off the field with ice bags on both their knees or calves.
Just get them healed up, man. Get them healed up. You got another week to rest. Sunday or next Saturday we'll play again.
So the Leafs were victorious 27-0.
We'll bring you all the stats of this entire ball game here shortly, but first we want to thank the folks that let us bring you this ball game. You're listening to WGRG 100.5 FM in Geneseo, and this afternoon's football sponsors include Clavon's Furniture with locations in Geneseo and now in Davenport, Betsy Brutus, Mel Foster Company, Nash, Bean and Ford, Tom and Doug Kern of Edward Jones, Chicago Street Decorating, Hazelwood Homes, Farmers National Bank, Hammond Henry Hospital, medical license close to home, Eric Henderson and Greg Anderson, Country Insurance and Financial Services, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Geneseo Telephone Company and IDC Tech Center, Worth's Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Central Bank Geneseo, All In Stitches, Whiffles Hybrids, Lohman Companies, Turpin Motors, Becker & Becker Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, as well as the Roma Pizza. Be the first radio listener to call the Romans every time Geneseo scores and win a free 2-topping large pizza. You must redeem within 1 week of this radio broadcast. So congratulations to the Green Machine on their victory this afternoon. And we wish the Rochelle Hubs the best of luck as their season ends this afternoon with a final record of 9 wins and 2 losses. And we, unfortunately, sorry to see that for them, but we know what that feels like. We've been in their situation. I'm sure that we will cross paths again next year.
Certainly was a game that everybody expected here to Clint today, as it was just a knockdown, drag out, toe-to-toe, offense, defense struggle for both teams. No real big plays. The biggest play of the game, I guess, was probably that fumble recovery by Kern to return for a touchdown, which really gave us the biggest cushion that we needed at that point when the score 14-0. But I think really our defense came to play once again today against the Rochelle Hubs, and
yeah, and
we really flustered them.
They also had a very impressive showing defensively. Even though they gave up 27 points, I thought Rochelle's defense was pretty stingy. They did a nice job of shutting off some of the things Geneseo likes to do with the football, and they showed us big time that they certainly can play the game.
So a few stats here to round out this second round playoff game. Rochelle side the ball. Provo ends up with 119 yards today on 22 carries. He was certainly strong in that second half. Wineball number 22 had 11 carries for 46 yards. Smith 6 carries for 3 yards. The quarterback 9 carries. Footstuck 9 carries for -1. Dickey 2 carries for 14 yards. Passing the ball, they threw the ball 5 times, completed 1 for 9 yards. On Geneseo's side of the ball, Aug Anderson 10 carries for 37 yards. Shanowski 9 carries for 26 yards. Breezer 3 carries for 11 yards. Glazier 11 carries for 35 yards. Mason Kernan 1 carry for no yards. Cody Lehman 1 carry for 10. Powell 2 carries for 4 yards. Nick Miller 2 carries for 2. Passing the ball, that was a big play, some big plays in the game from Glazier as far as throwing the ball. He had 10 attempts, 5 completions for 123 yards, 1 interception and 1 touchdown. Nareski received 3 of those balls for 85 yards, and Shanowski 2 receptions for 38 yards. Now from the team summaries, Rochelle had 14 first downs. Geneseo had 12. Rushing the ball, Rochelle 51 carries for 181 yards. Geneseo 39 carries for 125. Passing yards for Rochelle 9 yards. Geneseo 123 yards passing. Total yards, Rochelle 189 and Geneseo 248. Rochelle had 6 fumbles, losing 4 of them. Penalty-wise, Rochelle had 4 penalties for 20 yards and Geneseo 5 penalties for 35 yards. Time of possession, Rochelle 29 minutes and 12 seconds. Geneseo 18 minutes and 48 seconds. Punting the ball, Rochelle averaged 34 yards on 2 punts. Geneseo 3 punts averaged 29 yards. So the big difference in this game was Geneseo's passing game of 123 yards, passing the ball, and the final score here of 27-0.
And the big difference too, John, the one most important is Geneseo held field position. Rochelle could never get her inside the 40, and that's what shut them down, as even though they had a good offensive showing with 189 total yards. So that's going to wrap it up here from J.D. Darnell Senior High School on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. We will also bring you that with 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter, Johnsburg is on top of Allman 28-21. So we'll know the stats of that later this afternoon. But we'd like to thank you for listening. You're listening to WGRG 100.5 FM in Geneseo, as well as TV 50. And we'd like to thank Keith Kennett, Kim Kennett, Kurt Ford, John Buzzard, Willis Andel, John Rowley. I am Clint Rice. Again, the Leafs victorious tonight, 27-0 over the Rochelle Hubs. Thanks. See you. Bye.